And we're live recorded. It's Wednesday night, September 13th. 11:25 p.m.
Pacific time from SoCal to the PN dub. What about the coast of Mexico? Do we know what time it is? Where does our time zone extend down till? And up definitely Canada, right? Canada. How is it, Canada or Canada?
Both.
Are they Canadians or are they Canadians?
Yeah.
How do you address someone from our neighbor to the north?
Right. Howdy ho there, neighbor.
Shout out to Canada. Republic Today, republictodaydotnet is not up and running right now as we record this during spooky season.
And that was why I gave the date
Today.
today.
The YouTube channel is still republictoday.net.
republictoday.net
on youtube.com. Yeah.
Let's see, what updates do we have?
We were having a good business meeting about menu stuff for our anarchist project.
Vegan food menus.
Vegan. How do y'all feel about veganism? I think it's like 0.01% of people identify as vegan. Something like that.
It's
in America. Maybe there's more in other parts of the planet. But in this republic today,
.net,
it's a very low percentage of people who identify as vegan.
We'll have to do some research on that. I honestly think it's like 5%, 3 to 5% and growing.
3 to 5 and growing. 3 to 5 and growing. I don't know what that means. 3 to 5. So like, okay, let's say 5. Yeah.
I mean, instead of 0.001%, that's too many zeros. 0.01%.
I think it's points. Yeah, something like that. 0.00 something, 0.009 or whatever, 0.0009 or whatever it is. And then like, I mean, there's a little bit more than that. Yeah. Okay. So 5%.
3 to 5%.
Reported 3 to 5% of Americans are vegan. Math, people, believe the math, believe the science that went into this statistic.
Whatever that means.
Statistic?
But either way,
statistic.
So it's like vegan food has kind of become a genre.
Culinary genre?
Of foods. Culinaries, yes.
Culinary genre.
So it's like, oh, I feel like having Italian tonight. Oh, I feel like having Mexican tonight. Oh, let's go get some vegan tonight. But maybe it's
some guapo food. Let's go get some guapo.
Like maybe we just have options on our menu that like encompass all of those like cultural foods.
Global cuisine,
and then we just do them vegan style.
Vegan global fusion.
Vegan lifestyle.
Lifestyle global fusion. Right. We just call it, we replace vegan with lifestyle. That's it. So you don't steal our ideas, listeners and viewers, on youtube.com, republictoday.net.
Obviously still in a business meeting.
Right. We've been talking about the menu. We've been talking about financing. Thank you. Shout out to all the sponsors. Follow Your Heart, Field Roast, Tofurkey, Tofuti, Taco Bell.
Not Dia. Kite Hill.
I don't know. I haven't eaten enough of their yogurt. I have to try it. I have to check it out. So I didn't accept the offer. I know we're not both in every negotiation with every partner. But also shout out to Microsoft, Alphabet, Meta.
If you are familiar with or have a former connection with Whole Soy Yogurt Company, please get in touch.
We want to thank you for the sponsorship by Amazon.com. Yeah, Jay, we didn't even introduce ourselves. I just shouted Republic Today a bunch of times. This is Jay, I'm Skull.
Hi.
And what is the show about?
What is the show about? The life, the universe, the everything. I don't know, we just kind of ramble on.
Who sings that song?
What song?
Everybody, everybody.
Oh, are you gonna put it on?
Well, who sings it? I can't remember.
I can't remember.
We're being inspired by some TV. It's on in the background to kind of like help buoy things. You know how life is. Jay and I spend a lot of time together and enjoy each other's company quite a bit. It's really nice.
It's really nice. Everybody, 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 everybody.
Who sings this song? Or who's the artist? We looked it up.
We did. You played it.
No, I mean it's so good. It's the first song on the playlist of like what's cool. So I don't know. That's all I got tonight. We'll have more basketball updates. I want to talk about the World Cup. I mean, I think Jaren Jackson is overrated. He played bad. And he's a flawed player, and he won Defensive Player of the Year. But I don't know. I think that makes him overrated. And I think Memphis, like, maybe was a good place for him to like reflect himself against another player in Ja Morant. But like on Team USA, he was bad. He couldn't hold down like defending and like getting rebound. Like he's bad at rebounding in the, like, relative to his height. He's bad at rebounding in the NBA. And so I'm not talking talk shit. I mean, all of these guys are like really good at basketball. And I'm not, I think sometimes when people are doing a quick review of something, so a player played poorly, they'll be like, that guy sucked, like he's bad. He's bad at basketball. And I was like, well, no, he gets paid, tens of $1,000,000 a year.
He might have just been tired or had some personal life stuff going on.
That stuff happens, yeah.
Like, all that shit.
Injured.
Injured. Quietly injured.
There's
from
like
practice or something, like not even from a game.
There are discussions about, yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
About like how these other international teams like have like all this unity and like play together year after year and play in lots of tournaments together, and that like that's part of like chemistry building, and that's part of, even in the NBA, continuity is a subject of discussion, because like these players change teams so often. And so as a local fan, a regional fan of sports in any of these games, but basketball especially, like there's trades and negotiations all the time. And if you're like, hey, I like go to Pelicans games, but I can't get to know and like follow these players because they're only there for one season, or they're there for a few months, or they're there for a year and a half, or like whatever, it's
Yeah.
you don't develop kind of relationship with the storylines that are happening with them as they go through their careers, and like everyone rooting and trying for your home team, in my case the Pelicans, with NBA players, like to achieve a championship. That's what everyone wants. And you watch throughout these sports leagues to see like how these teams year after year, like, oh, someone gets to a championship, someone gets to a final series, someone gets to the conference finals, gets to conference finals 2 years in a row. So there's like, decades of storylines with how these franchises are going. All right, let me mansplain sports following to Jay and the audience. Hey, audience, thank you for listening too. I mean, I'm grateful. It's not all gold, but thank you for hanging in there with us and liking and subscribing and all that stuff. That's what helps. You do know. You're all younger than both of us.
And you're hanging in there. We're all listening to each other.
Can we just get a quick toast before we get out? Do you have anything else?
I don't think I have anything else. Ting. Thanks for listening.